Before we get into what happened between Famous from Raising Kanan and JaNa, let me just say this. No one deserves to have their heart played with. What happened is sad, it's unfortunate, um, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like to string somebody along to that extent, it's more than diabolical. You know, it's disgusting. It's repulsive behavior. Y'all know how I feel about racism in general. No excuse for it. So to all the JaNa fans out there, I know we had our issues last summer, but I come in peace. I don't view this as an opportunity for me to dunk on anybody. I see this as a teachable moment, both for me and for some of you who may be delusional. Teachable for me because my opinions on this relationship were accurate from the start, but I allowed the length of their relationship to move me off my square. I forgot that people stay in relationships for all sorts of reasons, and a lot of them way less practical than money. But when you put money into the equation, it becomes a whole new ballgame. It's the same reason rich, short, fat, ugly dudes smash models daily. But for context, let's briefly go back to last summer and revisit my original thoughts on this couple. Famous from Raising Kanan is on a date with JaNa, and I don't buy it either. He's definitely closer to her type than Nigel, but I don't buy his interest in her. So for keeping track, JaNa told the Lord of the Flies that 3 of her 5 boyfriends were British and she wants her kids to have British accents. But apparently before this, she had another fantasy.
You're Dominican?
Dominican, yeah, 100%.
Hey, 100% Dominican. When I was younger, I had this weird feeling I was going to marry someone like Latino or Hispanic. Is that random?
That's cute.
His eye contact go crazy. This.
Hold on. Now, there could be a million reasons why he made this face when she said that. But my guess is he's thinking of the madness he has planned once he doesn't need her for a bed in the villa. See, at the time, I thought he was going to go crazy in Casa Amor. But I didn't take into account the fact that the baddest women in Casa probably wouldn't be feeling his frog face having ass. So he came back with some backup dancer and quickly realized that he was fumbling the bag. But enough about him, because if what people are saying is true, then he's just a racist, clout-chasing jackass. I live in Dallas, so I'll tell you about yourself if I ever see you, but it is what it is. But what you can take from this, other than not getting too invested in relationships that are forged on reality television, especially those between black women and non-black men. Let me explain.
Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. Boy, I'm anointed by Jesus. Swear I should be in the pulpit. Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. I'm only attracted to keepers.
The reason JaNa was susceptible to this kind of deception is because she never made him prove it. JaNa chases, and the men that she chases run. She chased Connor and blamed Coy for not chasing her while she was chasing Connor. After Officer Newsom ran to Leah, she chased Miguel. After Miguel ran to Leah, she chased Kenny. The problem with her always being in pursuit of her preference, which is anyone who offers the aesthetic that I believe she wants for her future children, is she never actually knows if that person likes her. Connor, Officer Newsom, was after Kayla. But when it became clear that he wasn't going to be able to pull Kayla from Aaron, he zoned in on JaNa's thirst in order to stay on the show. At the time, I pointed out how ironic it was for her to send Coy home for not chasing her when she never required that from Connor in the first place. We actually saw Coy pull her and try to talk to her and see what was going on, where they were at. She lied to him about everything being fine and then proceeded to pursue Connor. What you can take from this is that when you focus on the preference and not the person, the relationship can't be genuine. And that's on both ends, because not only were these men not pursuing her, but she wasn't truly getting to know them. I believe that in Connor, Miguel, and Kenny, JaNa simply saw someone who could possibly keep her original nose from showing up on her kids' faces. It's the same reason Huda goes for pretty men who aren't Middle Eastern. And that's the danger with cosmetic surgery, because you end up attracting men who wouldn't look at you without it. They agree with you that, yeah, you look much better with that nose, with that chin, with those lips. Do you not see an inherent problem with that? In our last live, Sean and I discussed our personal experiences with religion and how the family you grow up in has a tremendous impact on your religious beliefs going forward. In the same way, the family you grow up in and the people you grow up around can have a real impact on what you find attractive. As a black man growing up in a black family, I always thought black women were the shit. As an 80s baby, my first TV crushes were Rudy from The Cosby Show and Ashley from Fresh Prince. My aunts were very prevalent in my life growing up, and although I grew up without sisters, I have a ton of female cousins. The one who does my hair to this day has been doing people's hair since she was in high school. There was always hair products laying around, so we grew up accustomed to all the bullet points surrounding black women and their hair. And as much as the world around us tries to push this Eurocentric beauty standard, I didn't even see white women as options or even attractive until I grew up and one started pursuing me. Black women have always been the standard for me. And despite what you see online, That's the case for most black men. All that being said, even I still have my preferences. Now I'm about to go somewhere that's dangerous territory, but it's necessary in order for me to properly contextualize this point. I'm not a fan of weave, wigs, or makeup. There, I said it. I like natural hair, no matter the form. And I like the face God gave you. So even when it comes to my lifelong preference, which is black women, I'm not romantically attracted to those with a bunch of fake hair and makeup. Now, I intentionally said romantically and not sexually because sexual attraction is basic as fuck. That's why a man who feels like me can have endless one-night stands with hair and makeup girls. Like, it just doesn't matter. But the face we wake up to every morning, the one that makes us want to settle down, we need to want her bad in her purest form. I've done no research on this, but I'd be willing to bet that most men feel this way. Maybe except for white men. White men seem to really love plastic. White dudes, hop in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, and you're someone who wears a ton of fake hair and makeup, you need to know if that man actually likes you without it. In my opinion, it's not a real relationship unless he likes you more without it. JaNa let this man know from jump that she was all his if he wanted her. But she never bothered to find out if he really, really wanted her. I personally thought it was weird as fuck to find out that they weren't staying in the same unit and beyond the villa. But it turns out he actually didn't like waking up to her. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality of this show. The public is silly and gullible as fuck. You guys fall for these flimsy relationships and then turn them into money-making machines. This is going to lead to opportunists like Famous from Raising Kanan latching on to the popular black girl. Sisters, you gotta start listening to us because we try to warn you about this shit and you accuse us of being colorist. It's not colorism, it's realism. Oh no, you just can't believe that he likes her because she's black. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry, but having grown up in this country, it's crazy to me how we literally live in the United States of racism, yet people want to act all funny when you assert that race may play in these situations. Having the president that we have and seeing the racism that is so prevalent in our society, forgive us if black men are a little skeptical of non-black men with our women. Most of us brothers didn't grow up thinking that blonde hair and blue eyes was the standard. But almost all of us have white homies that can't resist that shit. Our skepticism isn't a reflection on how we perceive your beauty. It's how we think they perceive your beauty. It's not because we don't see it. It's because we typically don't have a whole lot of evidence that they do. I'll never move off my square again. Not that I ever really got behind this relationship, but I did back off of saying that, he wasn't really feeling her. I shouldn't have. The thing is, truth telling is not always comfortable. A lot of times it's very uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Date who y'all want. But before you start really claiming a motherfucker, take that makeup off, take that hair out. See if they really see you. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Appreciate y'all.
I came empty-handed, but I'm leaving with 3. Plus I made about a G, cause I made them tip me.